AI is being sold as the future of everything. Faster, smarter, better. But beneath the hype is a growing shadow. Surveillance, manipulation, deepfakes, bias, job loss, and systems we may no longer control. The deeper AI reaches into our lives, the more urgent the questions become. This series goes past the headlines and into the truth. This is the dark side of AI. Picture a surveillance system advanced enough to identify you from a distance, not by your face or your fingerprint, but by the way you walk. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real. And it opens up a new chapter in the story of biometric tracking. And that raises the real question. If a system can identify you from just movement, what does that mean for privacy in public space? At the center of the story is a technology called gait recognition. The basic idea is simple. Just like a fingerprint or a face, the way you walk can be measured, modeled, and turned into a distinctive biometric signature. What makes gait recognition especially powerful is that it can work at a distance. Unlike a fingerprint scanner or a face scan that needs a clearer view, gait systems can analyze movement from much farther away, often without the person even realizing it's happening. That is why this technology represents something new. It is designed to be passive. A network of cameras can watch a crowd, extract motion patterns, convert those patterns into data, and store them for later matching, all without direct interaction. And this is not just laboratory research. The source material points to the real-world deployment, including reported use in state surveillance contexts. That is what turns the technology from interesting into politically significant. But here's the twist. Even highly advanced systems can depend on surprisingly fragile assumptions. A gait recognition model only works if the walking pattern stays stable enough to match what it thinks a person should look like in motion. That is where the concept of spoofing comes in. You're not breaking the system. You're not hacking the cameras. You're creating conditions that can make the model less confident about the identity it thinks it sees. This matters because movement-based models can be brittle. They can perform well under controlled conditions. And struggle when real-world variation changes posture, rhythm, symmetry, or stride in ways the system did not learn well. And that leads to a bigger idea, sometimes called asymmetric defense. The possibility that a low-cost, low-tech change can undermine a far more expensive, high-tech system if that system depends on a narrow set of assumptions. So the real takeaway is not just that gait recognition exists, it's that surveillance systems often look more all-seeing than they really are. Complexity can create power, but it can also create fragility. That's why privacy and surveillance are always locked in kind of a cat-and-mouse game. The system gets more sophisticated. People look for ways to reduce exposure, then the system adapts again. And the bigger issue is this. If biometric systems can identify people from farther away, more passively, with less consent, then the boundary between ordinary public life and continuous tracking starts to erode. So this story is not really about one clever trick. It's about a broader reality. High-tech control systems are often more dependent on assumptions than they appear. And once those assumptions are exposed, the aura of inevitability starts to crack. And that leaves the next question wide open. As surveillance systems collect more signals, combine more data types, and grow more sophisticated, what will meaningful privacy resistance even look like? If a system can recognize you just by the way you move, then the fight over privacy is no longer just about what you say or what you show. It's about whether your ordinary body in public can still belong to you. So what do we do with this? First, we understand what this really shows us. Surveillance has become so advanced that ordinary people are looking for low-tech ways to break high-tech systems. That should tell you something. It means privacy is no longer just about passwords and settings. It's about bodies, movement, behavior, and being tracked in ways most people never even think about. So pay attention to how much data modern systems collect just by watching. And do not assume that because something is invisible, it's harmless. Because the dark side of AI is not only what it knows about you, it's how quietly it learns to recognize you without your consent. If this made you think, stay with me. We're only getting deeper into it.